Bitcoin is still consolidating inside of this symmetrical triangle. Yesterday, we had a little bit of a breakout towards the upside, but we actually did get rejected from off that resistance level. Now, right now, we are right back in towards our symmetrical triangle, and it is looking like essentially Bitcoin's price is right back at yesterday's level, as if nothing at all happened. But the next Bitcoin move, in my opinion, will be surprising a lot of people. So guys, make sure to press up that like button. Let's see if we can once again smash it back above the 90 likes. That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's first of all have a look into what's that imminent short term. And I have to be honest, I really thought yesterday we were gonna be seeing this breakout towards the upside. To be honest, it was actually looking quite good, with the Bitcoin funding rates actually being very low yesterday. But well, in the end of the day, we did not really break above this level of resistance on that 4-hourly time frame, so we did not really confirm our breakout. So yeah, in my opinion, that breakout yesterday was actually quite unfortunate, because actually I was looking forward to be shorting this new high being created. Because to be honest, I do think that whenever we are going to be taking out this liquidity towards the upside that is right now lying above this previous high, which you can be seeing on this chart, a lot of Bitcoin liquidity is right now sitting above us. Well, whenever we are going to be taking out that liquidity with another push towards the upside, I do think we have a very high likelihood of actually then returning towards the downside to also take out the downside liquidity. So yeah, I have already been explaining this exact scenario for the past couple of days, but first we will need to break out towards the upside outside of this symmetrical triangle. Now the good news is that even though we got this fake out yesterday, well, we are still kind of forming this symmetrical triangle, so still, if we were to be getting another breakout today, well, in my opinion, this setup is still going to be pretty valid. So yeah, still going to be looking forward for that. Now it is going to be very good to know that I will only be shorting the Bitcoin price whenever people are really starting to get way too euphoric. Alright, what are going to be the signals to watch out for to look? If people are going to be way too euphoric at this pump, well, first of all, you're going to be having the Bitcoin funding rates. Whenever these are going to be spiking highly positive, that means that the majority of the Bitcoin traders are right now trying to buy this breakout. And well, we do know that the majority of the market is often wrong, and whenever people are going to be buying this breakout, well, that of course means that it is going to be very likely that we are going to be just returning back towards the downside. So yeah, the Bitcoin funding rates and also the people on Twitter are going to be indicating me if I actually want to be shorting this breakout or not. Because if this is not happening, if people are not getting euphoric at the breakout, okay, in that case, we are just getting massive breakouts towards the upside above massive levels of resistance, and in that case I would just consider the official breakout target of this symmetrical triangle, which in this case is going to be all the way up towards the 45.1k level, which that level is exactly confluencing with the golden pocket Fibonacci level of resistance. So yeah, in my opinion, this symmetrical triangle is still very worthy to still have a look in towards. Now what is going to be very important to keep in mind is that yes, I first do think that we are first going to be seeing a break towards the upside. We are still holding above our EMA ribbons, and if we have a look in towards the liquidity, well, most definitely majority of the liquidity is actually being created on that top side. So yeah, a breakout towards the upside I think is going to be more likely. But what I do want to be keeping in mind is that eventually we might be seeing a breakout towards the upside in the short term, but eventually I do think that the general trend will be once again back towards the downside. Okay, eventually I do think that we are going to be seeing another downside move being created, and I will be explaining exactly why a little bit later. But first of all, if you are going to be getting interested in trading, make sure to go out towards this link in the description, because you can literally claim a free $220 tether by only depositing $100 on this exchange DEEPCOIN, which is pretty similar to Bybit actually. The only difference is that it is just a little bit better because it has no KYC and no restrictions. You can be signing up from anywhere in the world and claim your deposit bonus $220 by only depositing $100. So yeah, make sure to check it out. Sign up an account right now with that link down below. And by the way, quickly also, if Bybit is still available in your country, you can also sign up on on Bybit, you can be grabbing a 40,000 US dollar free deposit bonus on Bybit. And also very quickly want to be saying, I'm currently trying to figure out what is the best way to be reaching out to all of you, because I've gotten about 700 submissions to this form for my free VIP group. So yeah, Telegram is actually rate limiting me to send all of the messages to all of you guys. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get you all involved in this group. Anyways, I'm working on it and you'll be updated shortly. Now, talking about the longer term, why I do still think that we are first going to be seeing another move towards the downside being created before eventually that big bull market is going to be starting. Well, first of all, going to be having a look into what's this chart. Well, we never really broke above this level of resistance in our first try. It was always the second attempt or the third attempt that we actually broke above. And also all of the time we have seen a pretty significant correction right before that Bitcoin halving. So I do think that once again, this is going to be repeating. And actually, if we have a look into what's the on-chain indicators, this is just confirming our thesis. Okay, the Newpol indicator also indicated this short-term top signal. Euphoria has once again entered the Bitcoin market. So in the short term, we might be seeing a little bit of a correction over here. And also, of course, we have seen that spot ETF and previously around similar events like this have always caused a sell the news event. So yeah, on top of that, this bearish divergence is right now playing out, which is just another signal we should not ignore. So in my opinion, I do think we are going to be headed in towards a little bit of a downtrend on that daily time frame. It will not be very long, because do keep in mind that after the Bitcoin halving, we are going to be entering a massive Bitcoin bull run. So yeah, guys, if we are going to be getting this dip and this correction, in my opinion, I will be approaching this literally as a gift. Do not get fooled and do not get shaken out over here. Now guys, if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market development, make sure to be following me on Twitter. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.